Here's one of the main reasons I think that the disciple Matthew, the tax collector, didn't write the Gospel of Matthew. So, first I want to think of an analogy real fast. Imagine you're a journalist, right? And you go to the bank. But while you're at the bank gets robbed. A guy comes in, he's got a gun, he's got a mask, he separates the people. He goes up to the lady behind the counter. Give me all your money. She gives him the money. She lets him in the vault. He actually gets away clean. It's a crazy story, right? Then, later, it's time for you, the journalist, to write about what happened inside that bank. And you were there. But instead of you just writing down exactly what you saw, you chose to use 90% of somebody else's story. It's a different journalist. This journalist was outside of the bank when the stuff went down, right? And so they are not an eyewitness. They may have interviewed eyewitnesses, possibly, but they are not in the room when it happened. You were. Why would you do that? Why would you take 90% of somebody else's eyewitness when you were in the room? Now back to Matthew. Mark was written first, more than likely. Most scholars agree that Mark was written first. You will find 90% of Mark in Matthew. Sometimes word for word, sometimes sentence for sentence. The structure, the Greek, a lot of it is the same. Mark is an eyewitness of an eyewitness. It's possibly Mark that got his story from Peter, right? You're telling me that the disciple Matthew that walked around with Jesus, he was there with him. When it's time to write stories, he's going to go take the witness of Mark? That doesn't make any sense. If you're the journalist at the bank robbery, you write down what you saw. That seems simple. I don't think Matthew wrote Matthew for a bunch of other reasons also, but that one for sure. So like always, drop down in the comments, tell me what you think. More Bible talk and ancient history coming your way soon.